You're planning a visit to wine country and want to have a great experience at a winery. What is the best way to schedule tasting appointments? Mary?
You can call ahead and make an appointment. Especially there's a lot of wineries, and it's becoming increasingly so, that are only by appointment. So make sure that you call them up and that you also consider your time frame when you do that. How much time do you want to spend? How much time do you have? And let the person at the winery know that.
Do you also discuss the types of wines that you'd like to taste?
Yes, you can do that for sure. And part of your research would probably lend itself to know what kind of wines they have. And you can mention for sure, I've been interested in, your varieties of Pinot Noir or your Chardonnays or your Grenache, something like that. So I think that's really important. It's also good to inquire about the tasting fee. And very often, most wineries, if you purchase something, will waive the tasting fees.
Is the tasting usually restricted to the tasting room, or might you also get a tour of the winery and the vineyards?
That's a good question, because very often the tasting rooms are set in the vineyards where the winery is, and you can ask. And it's a good idea to ask in advance, because it generally can be arranged. It's a very rewarding experience to learn about what goes on in the vineyards, as well as to see the winery and see what's going on there too. So a very good idea.
What advice do you have for people while they're on the tour?
Well, I think it's really important to ask questions and not to be afraid to ask, because it's there for them and for their pleasure, and they're supposed to have fun.
And there's no better way to learn about wine and what goes into the glass than to visit the winery and the vineyards and taste.
I agree.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.